Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. Can you see us? We're so small.
Give us some time. Let people get in here.
Yes. Please come. We have found a video. Guess what? A video.
Not even in here. Sure. You're in this one, but not that.
Found a CD. Well, the CDs. CD.
Jen's family, hello.
Jen's family.
Tim, hello.
We found an CD. Cha-cha! Look, when we're still
Yeah,
beautiful and gorgeous
younger.
and younger, sexier. What happened?
Yeah, we don't know what happened.
We don't know what happened. It was 10 years ago. Time.
Food, kids, fun, caught up to us. So we thought we'd play some of that. Well, this is like the promo video. There's two videos. One of them's long, and then one of them's short.
Yeah.
Shorter.
So you guys ready to watch it?
I was trying to give a couple minutes here for people to get in here and check our internet and see how it's doing. Just never know. I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know how. But hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to Check Out the Rileys. You guys still look good. Well, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Jan. You're a friend.
Thank you for the kindness.
Speed test.
Let's see what kind of speed we're working with. Our internet quit working in the living room.
It's hotspot on my phone.
We're using her phone internet. Well, this says it's weak.
That's okay. Team, let us know if we're choppy.
Too choppy choppy. Why are they running the
A POD.
Hello.
Your number one fan is here. Aww.
MPLD. One thing. Yes.
Choppy. Or anything comes up that we do not know.
We're using the hotspot on our phone, so we don't know how long
Okay.
we'd even be good for, but
But we're gonna show this to you.
show a little video. And we're not going to play the music because the music's copyrighted.
Yes.
So,
Bill will just say.
oh yeah, I'll just sing to you. Yes. But in this short video, there's no talking anyway. So,
Action.
yeah, just I don't know what you're talking about. But we'll give you commentary as we watch it. After my kids quit running the water in here for some reason. All right. Well, hopefully you guys are sitting down
Chill.
and not eating anything.
And joke.
Oh, yeah.
But if the music is not right, it doesn't mean you'll get a strike, right? Because can monetize it.
Yeah, it's I got this stream monetized,
Yeah.
so
You see the
yeah.
lights, camera, oh, team's ready.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let me figure. I didn't think I could play it, but we messed around and I got it working. So here it goes. Maybe you guys know who those people are. Let's try to do this.
Yeah, I think that's that. And then, oh, look at us running.
What happened?
Ben, he can carry me 10 years ago.
Before I broke my back.
Before I get back.
Yeah. Back then I could carry you either way. Imposters, yeah.
Team.
West Side. They kept telling me to do some goofy sign, and I was like, I don't know that, but here you go, West Side. It's like, what does West Side mean? I was like, well, I'm gangsta. Look at that. Yeah, I could even find a bra. What were they called?
Barong.
Barong that fit back then.
But you had a suit, right? You brought a suit with
Yeah,
you.
I had a suit too. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, POD. Don't know what happened.
To that TV, big box TV.
Handsome blue.
Oh yeah.
You have not changed.
Oh, look at that guy.
Look at that. See? What do you think, POD? Does beard look good on Bill?
I actually brought that wedding dress for her too.
Yeah, nothing happened. Have not changed a bit.
Nothing happened. That's her sister there.
Yeah, my younger sister.
That's where we go to church still. Uh, when craziness is not happening.
Look, no mask.
Yeah. People might be watching this. This was a long time ago, people.
It was a 10-year ago video where no
Didn't have to do the same
digital.
stuff. So they back then the church wasn't even air con.
Only a fan.
So I sweated my yes, it was bad.
Yes, Jens. I'm glad you didn't buy the wedding dress for yourself, Bill.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we got married here in the Philippines. These are our Ninas and Ninos and all that good stuff. Pretty much every one of them was a pastor or pastor's wife, that type of thing. Um,
We don't have bridesmaids.
OMJ, hello. This There's her mom and dad. And here she comes with her entourage. She was only a couple hours late at this point. So
It's just a couple.
only a few hours
It's
late.
not that big a deal here. It's like I'm on time.
That's her brother and her sister.
Yeah.
They just opened the doors for her.
They want me to walk slowly and think about what my choice is.
They were giving her plenty of time to back out of this. And there's
For a few steps
uh,
beyond there.
they're sweaty. I'd sweated so much.
I was smiling so hard. I finally somebody.
Good to see you, OMJ. So there's Mama and Papa about to get rid of the.
They're smiling inside.
Yeah, they're like.
Then Papa said, "Good luck."
Take her.
But I was smiling and Bill was like crying.
Bill was crying because I was hot and sweating and didn't think this would take 7 hours. Ninos and Ninas.
Our wedding is it's like today's, you know, the only thing missing is we don't have the house. Sorry. I mean, not a lot of people.
Yeah, we try to keep it low pro, but
It didn't work that way.
people kept coming out of the woodwork, even though we didn't tell them that we were
In
getting
the
ready.
reception, not a lot, right? Only the Nina and the Nina, the ornaments.
Yeah, only 100 and so people, because we had it at a place that we couldn't just walk into.
That's my brother and sister.
And brother and sister there.
Bill thinks it's gross.
There's Jabez.
My Jabez.
Calvin Lewis.
Look at Jabez.
What are you doing? Okay.
He's donating some. That's my oh, that's my family. Only on the father's side.
They're still trying to get more people to come up. Come on.
Hey, Curry! And that's my relative and the mother's.
They're not from around here.
That's from the church.
You know.
That's my friends. Two of them were right also married in America.
That was not our vehicle either.
Yeah, we rented out
It came as a package.
in the reception.
Yeah.
I remember 23,000 for the for photography, prenuptial, and I think for the reception it's 75,000.
Clubhouse in Manila. Didn't have time for the traditional wedding. Yeah, I understand. I had to stay a month to get this done
Yeah.
because it takes like 2 weeks just to get the paperwork back, and then time they planned it all. So I met her on the 3rd of January, and this is the 27th. So that's how long it took. And plus, her brother and sister-in-law got married. What was it, the 17th or something like that?
18.
18th. So that was our venue, and as you see, it's a open air back then.
Yeah.
Lisa D, welcome, welcome. There's the pigeons. There's one of our wedding cakes.
We have 2 cakes since it's very cheap. I think that comes in the package.
Yeah. We had one at home and one here, or one there, really. So here we are. Yeah, she's wearing heels, so she comes up to like my shoulder.
Love the cake.
Yeah. As you see, I ate all the cake. That's how I got bigger.
Love!
We let the flying rats go. Dance with Mama and Papa.
Papa said, "You happy now?" Yeah, Lisa, no.
No beard back then. I just had a goatee or whatever.
Cool cat.
Yeah. Some of the food. Had a few pigs.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
It stopped.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
We can sound.
It's putting out all good.
1 second. This is old CD where
Yeah, we just found it. We hadn't played through it yet. Not too much left, I don't think.
It's reading. You have to wait. This is 10 years CD. So it takes time.
We found in the closet.
Yeah.
Let's go back. Oops.
Oops. I did it again. I'll play with
We're trying to get it to roll again.
It's in 7 hours. Shortcut.
Yeah, this is the recap of the
A 16 minutes video. Tim.
longer video.
You want to see it, Tim?
But we thought we'd just play this short one. Maybe if Mercy does a live stream on her channel,
Have it in 7 hours.
play the 7-hour version.
It'll be fun.
If we can get it to play again. Close this one? Or open this? Alright, we're trying stuff here.
Yeah. We're back.
Bam.
Bam. It's the reality. Shows our apps.
Before and after.
Woohoo!
This is what happens when you eat too much cake.
It's what happens after 10 years.
I can't get this stupid thing to open.
You're beginning to be old. Can't even open.
I mean, I'm pushing the thing. And
Want me to do it?
I guess if it's gonna get done.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. Well, that was it. If If we get it going again, we'll play some more. But
Yeah.
we thought we'd do a little live streaming tonight, just a little. What else do you want to do here? Add this one?
It's close. Remove that.
All right.
Okay. So if you guys have any questions about the vid- the video, we're gonna have a quiz.
Okay.
That's funny.
You gonna quiz them?
Okay. How many hours?
What's the wedding? It looks the same. Yeah, I read. Oh, thank you.
Thank you. I needed that.
Thank you, Lisa D. Thank you. So she's saying I'm looking old.
No. How much cake did Bill? No.
No problem, Jizz family. We understand. Where's the popcorn? Well, there's the link if anybody wants to come up. I tried to, but there it is. Since we never could get the video to roll again. Maybe if we use the other laptop, it will play. I don't know.
We'll play the other one.
I need to find out how to put it on the laptop. Like that's a video I could use. You know, we own the rights to it and stuff, just not the rights to the music. And if I could upload it, then I could go in and fix the music to it and stuff. Put some YT friendly music on there and share it to our channel.
Remember, you have a wedding video. I don't know if it's not Mercy channel or.
And let's go check out the Rileys, I think, but it's very poor. It's like, look at that. It's trying to fire back up again. I couldn't open it while ago, so how am I going to open it now? Watch her get it first time, and I'm going to bite her arm. Yeah. No, I didn't need a lot. I was sweating. You know, it was an open air venue, and we told them to put a fan on me.
Yeah.
So it took them about 3 tries before they actually got a fan on me. Just welcome up, Philippines
Hi.
on Demand.
Yay, BOD.
Hello.
Thank
Hi.
welcome.
Thank you.
POD, this is the second time this week that we went live. We're setting records over here.
Woohoo!
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. What is it, Thursday? Ooh,
Yeah,
we're having a big week. Big
that
week.
was a beautiful video.
Thank you. Yeah, Mercy just found it today. She was doing some cleaning and stuff, and came across it. So
Yeah.
that was probably her parents' copy of the wedding. We never brought ours with us, when we packed and moved and stuff.
I don't know why, but I'm hearing myself in my headsets, like on playback.
Hear an echo?
Yeah, I don't know why. I got everything shut off over here. So
And then, yeah, we don't have anything else going here. Both of our phones are off.
yeah. Well, I'm not I'm not hearing it now. Yeah, it must have self-corrected. I'm not hearing it now. Hmm.
They said, yes, I will come up and dance like no one is watching.
Come on up, because barely anybody's watching.
Yes.
It's a good time to come up.
Mm.
Daddy Bill, you changed the tune again. Oh,
Oh yeah, I always do. We were playing with this a while ago. I don't know if I told Mercy to try it. We'll try it, because I'd never played a DVD, and then had it playing on the live stream.
Mm.
I played YouTube videos, but I never played something else. So I didn't know if I could or not. So
this
Yeah.
Lisa D, come on up. We'll let you.
three of us here.
Come on, Lisa D. Get those feet moving.
Shake what your mama gave you.
That I will say.
We'll throw pesos at you. Because we ain't got no dollars.
Lisa, do you want me in the background?
Yeah, it should be a background. Should be a little background dancer for you.
No, don't leave. You two there and I'll be in the phone.
She said.
So, Bill, did you guys plan your own wedding, or did you have a wedding planner?
Um, the my wife planned it as far as I know. We had church that Mercy belonged to, so she got with the pastor and his wife, uh, and they planned how the service would go or whatever, what she
Yeah.
wanted and all that kind of stuff, and then as far as venue for the we had two venues. So the church was the first place we were at, and then we went to
Mm-hmm.
the nice place here in town, the exclusive. They call it the Farm. Um, it's a place that you can cater and weddings and all that kind of stuff. So they had set all that up, asked us what we wanted our theme to be, color, that kind of stuff. We
Yeah.
tried out some of the foods and stuff, but yeah, what I did mostly was I took a big wad of money and I gave it to my wife and I said, "Have fun.
Have fun.
Now, tell me what to do."
Yeah.
So,
See you later. See you later, OMJ. Bye
get out of
bye.
here.
Hello, Lee.
Lee 73, welcome. Good to see
Yeah.
you.
We had a wedding planner, Bill,
Did
and
you?
worst decision I've ever made. She just absolutely ruined our wedding, but we made the best of it. But everything was just a mess. But we just focused on the day. But
Sometimes I've seen stuff like that happen. I've been to
yeah,
a lot of weddings now since we've been here and stuff. And
yeah,
my brother was married here in the Philippines. My father was married here in the Philippines. Um, so I've been through a lot of weddings over here. And like my
yeah,
brother's wedding, um, when you have too many hands in the pot, that's when you start having issues. It was friends of the bride wanted to tell how stuff should go, and here
mm,
you need this and you need that. I was like, no, they don't need all that stuff, and I started getting
yeah,
upset at him. I was like, stop it, stop spending his money for him.
yeah.
Like we don't
Well,
need all.
yeah.
So
Lisa asks, "Is it expensive to have a wedding in the Philippines.
Well, it was 10 years ago when we got married, and I did it. Our huge wedding cost probably 1/10 what I would have spent in America. I I spent less. You know, I couldn't even afford to buy the flowers that we used for this wedding if we would have got married in America.
Mm. I
So
give
I
you,
don't know how much you guys raked in at, but yeah, ours was cheap comparatively.
Cheap
I
because
give,
the flour here is, we have farm flour here in Tupi, so it's very cheap.
yeah, I'll give you an idea of what occurred in ours. Nope, I think they froze. Oh, there they are. Um, well, I don't even know where to start. There's so much, you know. I took it all in. I took it all in. I just focused on the day. It didn't
Yeah.
matter if we were standing outside underneath an apple tree, you know, down by a polluted river. I could care less, you know. The most important thing was marrying Cha, you know. But you know, you're when you're getting married, your expectations are really high, you know, for the way you want everything for your wife because, you know, for me, weddings is about the bride, you know, in my opinion. You know, it's about the bride. And I'll never forget when they drove Chop in an orange sports car. That didn't set right with me. And then afterwards, you know, they, you know, we paid for two pigeons, like you guys, so we can, you know, release the pigeons. And I'm like, or doves. I said pigeons. I meant doves. That's the farm boy coming out. The
Same
doves.
thing to me.
And I'm looking around. Where's the doves? No, I paid for them, but they didn't bring any doves. And then the flowers. We had two venues. We had one where the wedding was, and the second one where we held the reception. And as far as the flowers go, um, we paid for the flowers for both separate venues, from this venue to this venue. We paid for, you know, flowers to be set up in the wedding area, and then we paid for flowers to be set up in the reception area. So I paid double the price. What they did was, I was watching, I'm like, what's going on here? They were transporting the flowers from where we got married and carrying them into the reception area, but charged us double. And I'm like, you know, all of this we hashed out, you know, afterwards, you know, like a week after the wedding, because I didn't want to come unglued during the wedding. You know, that would have been a taboo, you know. So I held it all in. I observed everything. I wrote down 4 pages of things that they you know, scammed us on, you know, and didn't follow through with. Not to mention the actual setup, the entire setup display in which we paid for was completely different than what we got. It was terrible. And you know, I'll be honest with you, a couple days after, my wife cried, you know, because of you know, what they did, you know. But we just refocused and focused on, you know, the most important part was getting married. But you got to be really careful, you know, who you hire here. You know, it was terrible. I still have a lot of bitterness about that to this day. You know, yeah.
Did you make a video?
We made a we had a really nice crew that actually did a really good job. They did the prenup, they did nice, and then you guys probably saw both videos on our YouTube channel. I'll give props to the guys that came in and actually did the filming and the recording. They did a good job, but they were separate. They were a separate entity from the wedding planner. I set that up with the choreographers and whatnot. But you guys, it looks like yours was absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful. You know.
Ours went very smooth. It's since the church handled one part of it,
Mm,
um, and it was her home church, her family's church. The
mhm,
pastor and everything. Those are our Ninos and Ninas and all that
yeah.
good stuff. And then the venue that we did the reception at, we went in there and looked at their packages and really got to pick out what
Mm,
venue we want, what setup we wanted, what flower arrangements we wanted. I mean, the whole thing was right there, and it was
yeah.
a package price for the whole shaboot. Only thing we
Yeah.
paid extra for was
Extra plate.
right, yeah, if you had extra people or whatever, but also we got some the lechon brung in, a few of those,
Hmm.
and then also um, wine or champagne or whatever. So that
Mm,
was the extra cost there. But other than that, it was all packaged in. Plus, they gave us a room there.
Yeah.
Like a resort or whatever. So they gave us a room
mhm.
that came with it. That
Uh,
vehicle was part of it. The flowers.
yeah.
I
Well.
remember 78,000 for all of them.
I thought it was 60,
Mhm.
but I think is the initial package, and then we bought
The second one.
the other stuff. So maybe it went up to 70.
Yeah. Thank you, Lee 73. I really appreciate that. On the surface, it might have looked that way, but when you're directly involved in it, all the behind the scenes things that they did wasn't. It wasn't the way that it was supposed to be. I waited. I waited afterwards. It wasn't until after my wife cried about 3 days later where I went and hunted down the wedding planner. And I will admit, I gave her a really good chewing. I went up in her like roto rooter because to see my wife like that, affected like that, because that's a woman's wedding, you know? And I really took that to heart. And with all the scam jobs that they did on us, never again. But my wife and I, we're going to repeat our vows, and we're going to have a a do over. We're going to have a really, a really special one. But we're so blessed. We just focused on the day, and and it was a happy day. It was a happy day, you know. So I
Exotic
get
Filipina, welcome,
Hello, exotic
welcome.
Filipina.
I get
Mm-hmm.
mad just talking about it. Hey, exotic
Yeah,
Filipina.
I see it upset you there. So
Yeah.
let's continue to talk about it. And
Well, I mean, the question came up. We paid 190,000 pesos for our wedding,
yeah,
and yeah, we paid 190,000 pesos for our wedding, and they ran such a scam job on us. We only probably got about, I would say about 95 to 100,000 out of it. It's like, where did the other money go? You know, I mean, come on. You gotta, you you have you're getting married, and the girl, the bride, it's her first marriage, and I mean, the purity of her, and they drive her up. I knew it was going to go south as soon as they drove her up in an orange sports car. I'm like, who drives a bride up to a wedding in an orange sports car? I mean, really? Did this just really happen? I almost
Yeah.
come unglued right then and there. Mm, oh well, just got to be careful, guys.
And maybe
So
that's some benefits of being in the province. They weren't used to having foreigners in this area getting married, so it was a rare occasion. So no one seen us coming, if you will. We didn't get got by somebody, and then she did the initial groundwork without me, and
Yeah.
then
yeah,
I went into like the tasting of the food and cake and that
yeah,
kind of stuff. But yeah,
yeah.
yeah, our videographers are people that made this video that we just showed.
That was
Yeah,
nice.
they were absolutely great. I mean, they did the prenups, wedding shoots and stuff. We actually
Hmm.
hired them again when my brother got married. We hired the same company. Like, you guys did such a great job for us. We want you for this too.
Yeah.
So and it was so cheap compared to. I mean, I wouldn't have took people's pictures at the wedding for what they charged. And
Yeah.
they did it, with all the crew and video and pictures. So
Mhm.
it was
Well, I got
awesome.
to tell you, your setup, your arrangements, they all looked absolutely beautiful. Whoever did it, very well done. It was very well done. And our stage area, where we sit, was supposed to be like, I mean, it was supposed to be like a house theme, like a princess type theme, like the whole. I mean, really decked out, really nice. But it wasn't anything like that. If you go watch the video, it looked like a spider on the wall, you know. And I that's what I said. After the wedding, I'm like, whose idea was it to put the spider on the wall? Go look at the video at the beginning, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It looked like a spider decoration. Like, they got offended when I said that, but I don't care. I was offended by, not getting, what we paid for. You know and the oh, it was terrible. It was terrible, absolutely disgusting. Yeah. So, and then I had somebody contact me and ask me that a young couple, they were going to use the same wedding planner, and I gave them a completely honest rundown, because I've got 4 pages, and I still got it to this day. 4 pages of everything that they didn't follow through on, and I went over it with that young couple. Matter of fact, I met them at SM Mall Echoland, and I sat down with them and went over it. And I said, "Do not let these people do to you what they did to me," you know. And they were like, "Wow, thank you." They were like, "Thank you, thank you, thank you so much," because I didn't want to see them uh, get hurt like that. They're such a sweet, sweet couple. But we're happy, we're blessed, we're married, we got what we wanted, and in one another. So that's it. Well, it all worked out.
Next to D's asked Mercy, what kind of wedding cake was it?
You don't want to eat the cake.
I think it was red inside. Our theme was red and white, so I think it
Oh,
was like a
cool.
red cake with white icing.
What
Uh,
about the other
the one that we had here at the house. Um,
one?
yeah, it was a chocolate cake with white icing, real light whipped icing,
Mhm.
and I kept wondering. We had it here because it's like after the wedding, like the people that did not, of course, we had the room back at the resort, but a lot of the family came back here to this house to have more get together, and they ate wedding cake and all that stuff. But we still had cake left over when time we got back home. I kept seeing my wife eat the icing off the top of it. I was like,
Just the ice.
"What are you doing?"
Not too sweet.
She's like, "Oh, it's the icing's so good."
Wow. Well, your video was absolutely beautiful.
Well, thank you, appreciate that.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we had a good wedding. So
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
her,
great.
she has family that runs um, a wedding rental. They did like dresses and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So we got so she got I brought a dress for her, a wedding dress. Uh, one of my friends, his wife wanted to give Mercy a wedding dress, so I packed it and brought it with me. Of course, I hadn't asked her to marry me yet, but I brought a wedding dress with me, and so it's so I brought that with me, and I brought a suit because I didn't know what she would want me to wear, so I had one of my suits with me, and of course, it was part of. I talked about when I first came over to the Philippines. I didn't pack right. All my I had two suitcases. One had the suit and the wedding dress and all that stuff, dress clothes in and stuff, and the other one, well, it was a garment bag, that's big and folded over or whatever. And then
Mhm.
the other one was a suitcase. And other than that, I just had a backpack. So those two pieces of luggage got lost on me. I flew
Mhm.
from New York to Tokyo, but my clothes did not. So
Oh,
so
yeah.
so it was left behind. So I spent the first like 10 days.
Wearing the same
Yeah,
clothes.
Wow.
I had the outfit I was on in, but we went to the mall there in Jinsan, and we picked up a few things that fit me. Of course, it was a FUBU shirt and some slippers and stuff, and so I had like two things that I could wear and flip back and forth, and that's what I wore for the first 10 days. So like I never made that mistake again.
Wow.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
loves swimming.
Thank you. Yeah, it's it was it was a good experience for us. It was Mercy's first wedding, so I of course I just turned her loose with it. I was like, whatever you want, whatever customs you want to do, whatever.
Mhm.
You just tell me where to be and how to be, and I'll be there. I just as long
That's
as I was
awesome.
getting married to her, I was good to go. So
That's awesome.
yeah. Of course, none
Yeah.
of my family could make it over here.
Yeah.
Um,
Me too.
but
No
it
nice
was
swimming.
yeah, we didn't do that kind of stuff back then. I didn't even know
Yeah.
how to
You
do
didn't
it.
know if there's huge.
I
But
probably
there
knew,
you
yeah, I knew of
Yeah.
YouTube, but just I need to fix something. Let me look it up on YouTube and see how to do it. That's all I
I,
use YouTube for.
we have a couple of elderly friends here that you know Cha is really really close to, and I became close with during our engagement period, and I asked them to be my proxy parents for the wedding. So that was nice. Really enjoyed
That's
that.
similar to us. That's kind of what I did. The people that took care of me when I was in Manila, was a pastor and his wife, and it was friends of the family, and they live up in Tondo there. So they took me to Tondo, and I stayed there with them when I had to go to Manila. Well, before Mercy got there, I was there for a few days. So they got me and brought me there, and then also when I had to go back up there to get my luggage and to go to the embassy, so I stayed at in their they run a resort up there, so I stayed there. But when it was time to get married, I had asked them to be my proxy parents. So that's who you see me walk in with. And still close to them to this day. So
Yeah.
very awesome couple.
Cool.
Yeah,
Very cool.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's be glad you didn't have to mess with those pigeons, those flying rats.
We don't know how to hold the pigeons
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
They were like, hold it. I was like, ah, man, I'm getting my hands nasty from this pigeon. What are you doing? So,
It,
and it's like, toss it
it's
up. I threw it. Woo.
it's just a disappointment, whenever you pay for something and you put all of what's the worst part about the whole thing is eventually over time the money, it's not about the money, it's about the breach of trust. One of the most important days of your life, if you will, and you put that trust into another person and they breach that trust and they don't come through on the things that you paid for and the things that they promised that they would provide. You're paying for a service. So that was the most disappointing thing, was the breach of trust on a very special day, because for me, I'm old school. Wedding is all about the bride. It's all about the bride, and you know, so you can probably understand and maybe appreciate my anger, days after, because it came in defense of my wife, because of it was such an emotional time for her, Yeah, so I think that would make any husband upset, So, but uh, hey, it is what it is, and we've had a happy marriage, and we just keep looking forward, So it's all good. By the way, Lisa D, I did say hi to you, Lisa D. So yeah, but you guys got it right. It looked beautiful.
Thank you.
Absolutely loved it. It's beautiful.
One of these days, we'll learn how to copy it so we can put it on the YouTube there. Put up the whole, put up both the short one and the long videos.
Yeah, Bill, you can make a lot of Tic Tacs out of that.
I can make a lot of TikToks.
You can chop it up and make a lot of Tic Tacs.
You
That'd be
know,
cool.
POD Tic Tac gave me they gave me an upgrade the other day. I don't know why, but they sent me a notice saying now I'm allowed to do up to 3 minute videos.
Oh,
So I can
really?
post 3 minute videos now.
Wow.
I don't know. It just said it was an upgrade. I don't know why. But they sent me the message, so I threw up a video that was like I just took one of my YouTube videos and cut it off, like cut some of the beginning of it off and put it up there. So it was like 2 minutes and 48 seconds or something. So I stuck that on there just to see if I could do it, if they were true with it, and
Yeah.
it took it. So it's up to 3 minutes. So
Wow, that's
maybe
awesome.
I'm just banging out you tic tac now.
Oh yeah. I think you're
I,
spending more time on TikTok than you are in YouTube. Every time I open my phone and go into TikTok, I see Bill Riley. I see you with check out the Rileys with another TikTok. That's awesome. Doing a good job. You're good at that. You got the personality for
It's
it.
so easy, when you made all these long videos for so long, typical Tic Tac is what 30 seconds or something. So that's nothing, and it's all about copying what somebody else did. So that's easy.
Yeah.
See, Tim says customer satisfaction is an concept in the Philippines. Yeah.
Sadly, that's
Yes.
true. Yeah. Yeah. But
Because
it's
you know that
okay.
people,
Live and learn, you know. So, but
Lisa D says she did say hello to you,
uh,
and Daddy Bill dancing in my
in the
car was funny. Oh yeah, thank you, Lisa D. Yeah, it's all those little short videos that I post on YouTube now. Those are just my TikTok videos that I'll pull over, and some of them I got to change up the music to, and some of them I won't, just depending on what it is, and then I'll post it up. So
yeah.
yeah, I was goofing off and did that one. Wow, waving no mercy.
Yeah.
Th-
Hey,
This,
I like that video you sent me today earlier. You were all over that because you like music.
well, you said what song did we like pump you up for the game? But I
Yeah,
remember,
yeah,
always when you're at the basketball game and stuff, and they're trying to rally up the team, and they're rallying up every other fans. What do they play, man? That's the song they always played back in the day.
yeah,
So,
yeah. Well done. I liked it. You did a great job. I'll be using that one. Well done. I liked it.
retake that shit. What?
Did a great job.
Thing.
Yeah. So, what did you guys do today? Anything?
She worked, and I not too much. I didn't do too much.
You took a nap. I
I wish. I like to
uh,
go to sleep early tonight, actually, but
nothing wrong with taking a nap, brother.
yeah.
Hey, I tell you what. Today, I don't know what it is. Why do people have such a hard time getting my stuff straight here in the Philippines? I went after I got off Mama Hopster's live stream today. I had to go run some errands in the city, and I went my last errand. I went to the Davao post office, and I open up my box. I have a PO box, and it's 24-hour access, because it's kind of outside in a secured area. And I went and I opened the box today, and I looked in, no mail, but I saw a sticker on their side blocking my box from their end. And I looked through, and I knew that wasn't right. There's something, they flagged my box. So I went around to the window, and I wasn't going to stand in a long queue. I wasn't having none of that. There was like 10 people in front of me. So I went to a window down, a little down, and I said, all I got is a question. I said, why is my box taped off? It's like security, like police tape. Do not cross this line. They had it taped off. And they said, because you didn't pay your bill. And I said, I most definitely did. There they be. You know, for anyway. So I paid them previously, but what they failed to do was they didn't update my record. I paid my bill, they collected the money, and then dropped the ball on getting out that index card that they use, and then they'll put the date and the amount in which you paid, but they didn't do that. They dropped the ball. Lucky for me, I had my receipts, and showed them. I was a little upset, I mean, it's like, come on, Tim talking about customer service, it's like, come on, can't we get things right, So it's like one thing after another, That's just one of my pet peeves,
Yeah,
But yeah, I'm just glad I had my receipts, But
now, do you
it's
pay that like I used to when I had an eBay business? I had a PO box, so I paid it like a year, a
yeah.
year at a time. So is that how you do it here in the Philippines as well, or is it month to month? You go in each month and pay it, or
Yeah,
how's that work?
you pay a year in advance. Um, that's pretty much a standard. But if you wanted to, you can easily talk them into letting you do it like 6 months at a crack. I don't do that. I just want to pay the whole year, be done with it. Um, but yeah, it was just frustrating again, because I've got important tax documents coming in the mail. And I asked them, I said, hypothetically, I said, what would have happened if my mail would have come? Would they have put it in the box? And they said no. They would have thrown it in another box. And I said, can you show me where that box is? Yeah, it's a cardboard box sitting on the floor in your office. That's where it would have gone into, you know? And oh, anyway, it is what it is. But, um, you know, yeah. And I told him too, because I told him just before I left, after I pay it, now please make sure you go back and you scribe in that I paid, Oh yeah, yes sir, no worries. We'll do it, but today as I found out, they didn't do it, So I'm glad I headed that problem off. I didn't want my tax papers to end up in a cardboard box somewhere. So crazy. Hey James.
James, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Looks like Tim says for the Buffalo Sabres game, the Sabre dance,
We'll get the
blood flowing. Yeah. So what music did they play for that? Or is that a song that I don't know about?
Mm. My song that I always liked was Eye of the Tiger. I like that one.
case back.
Okay.
James Hardy. Dog ate his homework.
No problem. We're used to dogs eating stuff around here.
Hey,
And
MMK. Hi, MMK.
nice song. Yeah. The song that I sent to POD was Queen. We Will Rock You is what they always played back in the day at the Pacer games when they're trying to rally the team. And I
Yeah.
watched the Pacers for a long time, so we went through many years of being sad. So a lot of rallying.
Joe's is ACDC Thunderstruck.
It's
Yeah.
awesome.
He likes that one.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
hi, MMK. So we're going to incorporate these into the next recording.
Yeah, if you're not monetizing it anyways, you can play a little bit of that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't monetize those sports shows. I can't, I can if I want to do it the boring way, but doing it the boring way is not fun for the viewer. So I would rather just keep it fun and make it more watchable. You know, who cares about the monetization anyway? You know, so I don't care about that. Yeah.
You can always make sure you get your PayPal information in your just like my PayPal information is always in the descriptions.
Mm. Yeah. free free plug there.
There it goes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And I
Wow.
have some people that they do find that and send me stuff, and it's a
Yeah.
blessing when I get it. I don't expect it, but when you get something occasionally, like, man, thank you, appreciate
Yeah.
you. But it's kind of the quiet way of doing things, and I
Right.
don't yell out people's name that wants to send it in the back door unless they ask me to. Then I'll. And if anybody sends me a big one, hey, come on with it. I mean, thank you.
I mean, thank you. Yeah, it's cool.
It's always good. It's
Right.
fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of
Yeah.
let, but yeah. So I had fun on Mama H's stream earlier, it was a good topic, I I thought we would stay on it, a little longer, but it was a really nice topic that she had. I enjoyed that.
Just like everything, once somebody brings up a different point, then it starts going over there, and then
Yeah.
when they're
Yeah.
talking about that stuff, that's one of the things that I try to avoid talking about because everybody we're all living it right now, with what's going on in the world, and
Mm,
who wants to talk about it all the time? For me, that is depressing. You know, I
mm.
already have issues with depression. I don't need to, you know,
Add to
get
it.
more ticked off.
Yeah.
I put in my point of view, but I don't want to you know.
Yeah.
But I stayed there until my internet just got so bad I couldn't stay anymore, and it kept kicking me
Yeah.
off. And I was like, "Okay,
Yeah. I hear
I'm
you. I've
tired
been
of
letting.
getting away."
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I,
I'm
I've
sorry.
I started handling people in YouTube the same way I do out in my real life. I just been cutting people loose. I'm not gonna chase. I'm not gonna chase after friendships. You can only do so much. And if people want to be hot and cold toward you, and I'm done chasing those types of friends. I wouldn't do it in my real life. Out here, I'm not gonna do it in here. So I've been hacking some people off, and I feel better by it. You know, uh, yeah,
Yeah, I
I
just
don't need it.
let them
Yeah,
go, let
just
them go.
let them go. Bygones be bygones. They go their way, I go my way. It's no big deal. So, but yeah,
POD, when I noticed something has changed on my channel. Um, People, um, like my videos that I put heart and soul into, not these little TikTok, these little short things. I
hmm
don't care if people watch that or not. It's just space filler for me. But the videos that I'm actually out in the community, I'm showing stuff you know, like say my rice tears. I'm showing what rice tears look like before they get planted and stuff. And I'm out
hmm
there showing it. I mean, I've never seen a YouTuber go out into the rice terrace and show this type of thing. And then I get 24 views to it. And
yeah,
it's like, dang, you try hard to show people different things. I mean, I know
yeah,
it's not a sexy lady shaking her butt, but I'm kind of show something a part of the Philippines that people don't normally get to see, and you don't you don't see
Mm,
you see your loyal people watching that kind of video,
yeah.
and a lot of people just didn't watch it, and but I noticed that my trend for my new videos has been, since I started doing the Bible studies.
Yeah.
I've noticed some of the people that caught some of the first one, and I try to tell them this is what this is about. This, don't come to it if that's not what
That's
you
that's
want.
true.
You don't have to come to this. But it seems like some of those people, it's like, oh, Bill's just going to be a online preacher now, and that's all his videos are going to be about, and they kind of like see ya, and I hadn't seen him since,
Mm,
and which is okay. I stand up for my faith and what I believe in, and if people don't like me for who I am, and I'm not a Bible thumper. I'm not slapping people with religion or anything like that. It's I tell people straight up who I am and what I believe, and I don't force it down nobody's throat or make anybody come to hey, you got to come to this live stream or I'm gonna guilt trip you. It's none of that going on. I,
yeah.
I plainly label what they are: Bible study. Don't
Sure.
come to it if you don't want to. That
Right.
kind of thing.
Absolutely.
So,
And
but
I can
still, I see
vouch.
the
I
change, right?
know. Yeah, I know that you've told people that because I've heard you, on multiple occasions say that very thing. And I think that it's an interesting. I think they're interesting topics. Why does everything have to be silly and goofy on YouTube?
Right.
You can't we have real talk, and have forums in which we can learn about this or that. There's nothing wrong with it, Bill, and I support you. You know,
Yeah, I
and
appreciate it.
well,
And the
am I?
true people did, and I've seen them, and they not only were they at the first one, they're at the second one, and then hey, if you're
Mm,
doing another one, make sure you let us know, post it out,
yeah.
but there's other people that's like, you're one of those people. I'm
Well,
not
you know
coming.
what? And you can decipher between who your real friends are and you know who the add-ons are. People. We all have them, and it's no different in YouTube than it is out your front door. Which people are genuine and which are not. Which people really truly embrace you, and which people don't. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. We all know. And those are the very people that I was talking about earlier that I've been letting go. I don't have any time for that anymore. I'm tired of it. Shouldn't really be work. It should come naturally and be fun, and not love you one day and hate you the next. Just let them go, Bill. Let them go. You're a good cat. You and Mercy are awesome. You got a wonderful family unit there. I met you in person. You guys are great. And there ain't nobody to turn me against the Rileys, not at all. I stand behind my friends, 100%. You know, so yeah, and Bill, I love it because when I tune in, when I'm watching, I'm learning something, and that's what I like. I like to be learning, and it doesn't matter what it is. It's an interesting topic, and but not only interesting, but it's really important. So I take my hat off to you for having the courage to do it. Don't don't let YouTube. Lead. It's like the tail wagging the dog. You're the dog. You wag the tail. Don't let the tail wag you. You're the big dog. You know. James Hardy. I don't know about Bill. Um, but the last time Mount Pinatubo erupted, uh, I remember that quite well because I was a young Marine at the time of that eruption over here. Quite a mess. But,
If Tim is still around, I think he's in the vicinity. I'm not saying he's like that close to it, but if he kind of pops back in, or he might be on break right now. But if he pops back in, he might see that and reply to it. But yeah, we're so far south of it, we wouldn't even notice it. We'd hear it on the news or something, and somebody would tell us to see a
I
video
think
about it.
even though it's a warning, I think the last thing that I had read was that it's not at a level to where they feel as though that they have to worry about an eruption, at this point in time. They just put it out there to let them know that, there's some activity, but we'll see. You never know. You never know about the news sources and the accuracy of it.
Right. They like to promote fear, like we talked about this morning. So it's let's get them scared about this now. So if it happens, it happens. Right?
James is funny. Love you one day, hate you the next. Sounds like a marriage.
That's
Yeah,
exactly it.
well, I suppose it depends on your marriage. Uh, we don't have that problem.
Hey, Lisa D, I will post once I do the Bible study with another person, Elect Bible Ministries. He's got a channel, very new channel, very very low. He's probably got 20 subs right now or so. So you might look it up there and look him up. But we get together, and he lives in my area, and we decide to do a Bible study, and then we'll post it out as far out as possible to let everybody know. But it's typically going to be in the morning time when I would do that. Morning time Philippines, late at night America.
Mm.
We may change that up. He would like to get some of. He's from Britain or the UK or whatever they want to call themselves nowadays. So he may want to change up sometimes to try to get some of the people that he know from there to come to the Bible studies and that type of thing. But I'll try to post it out as far in advance as I can. And we don't. We usually take a topic, like last time it was fear, and we talk about fear, and then we talk about verses in the Bible. What does the Bible say about it? That kind of thing. So that's
Yeah,
the type of Bible study that we would do.
yeah.
RS, hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Good to see you.
Hi, RS. Hi, RS. Yeah, MMK. We'd love to meet you and Ken. That would be awesome. We would be totally down with that.
Let us know, especially if you guys go to like a common area like Davao or something. I would definitely hook up with you guys. Or if you would like to go to Davao, message me on my messenger and we'll talk.
Davao is really nice.
Yeah,
We really love it here.
yeah. It's a good place to be.
Yeah, yeah. Lots to do here. Lots
Three
to do.
feet of ash last time, Tim said.
Mm.
Yeah,
I don't know where I put my. I
yeah
bought
Tim
a.
sent me something today about it and about what they were saying about it. I looked at it kind of briefly. Since I'm not like directly close to it, I kind of don't worry too much. you know,
I'm looking
and
for
it's
my
a 15-minute
face.
walk.
Oh, look what I bought today, Bill. You
New
know
purse?
that's a new purse. You know the one that covers your whole face.
Yeah.
I can't breathe with it. It covers. So I went out and I got this short one. Like RoboCop. Mine just comes, right about here. And I bought my wife one. I brought hers is white, and
Yeah.
she loved it. She saw me walk in the door. Oh, she's like, I like that. I like that one. And I go, don't worry, I bought you one too. I bought her a
Yeah.
white one. So she loves it. I like it because it's lighter and it's not like stuck to my entire face. So
PNB,
so
I have
99
some
pesos.
sunglasses. I have some sunglasses that are uh, prescription, and they are um, kind of fancy ones that I bought in the States, and they're almost like goggles, so they completely seal my eyes and stuff, right?
Oh, yeah.
And they won't let me wear those because it's not a face shield.
Uh,
And
but yeah,
even though it protects better than the face shields, like you guys make no sense with this. These are better than those.
yeah. Bill, don't try to figure it out.
I know. Whatever.
Yeah, and you're right. They are much better than these. These. The deposits can come in. Between your forehead and here, this part. Or all around. But yeah, yours is much better. There's no doubt about it.
That's what I'm trying to
Yeah,
explain to you.
I tried.
The
I
face shield, face shield.
yeah. I
Okay.
I stopped trying to figure them out. Trying to figure things out here. I
But
just like okay, whatever, and I just go along with it.
animals, they just make everybody follow them, right?
Yeah.
So Marty with the D, bam, she's in the house.
Hi, hi, Marty. Hello, hello. Tim says this is not allowed where he's at, and to be honest with you, these were not allowed initially at the early onset, but they are now. You can walk. You can wear these now. A lot of people wearing them. You know. I suppose there again. Depends on where you're at. Everything's done differently.
My wife
So
has one that's a little more fancy that is kind of contoured to the shape of the face.
Yeah, fancy.
She got a fancier one.
wow, big shot.
It don't fog up or something. And
Wow.
yeah, so she likes wearing that thing around. But still, as soon as we go into the store, where does all the shields go? As soon as you walk past the security guard,
Yeah.
whoop, right up
Whoop,
on the
yeah,
head.
absolutely. We were talking about that earlier. That's
Yeah.
exactly right. I watched it again today. They checked through the security guard, 2 steps, bam. They raise it up.
Feel easy to wear it.
Well,
See, Mercy? Cha and I got this one. They're shorter.
Look nice. Here in Koronadal, they allowed like that.
They allow? Yeah. In Davao too. Tim said Tim said not where they're at, but they do here. Yeah. Yeah. Huh.
what treasures? Oh, Marty, you missed it. We started the show. You have to back it up. But we had found
The old
our marriage
wedding
DVD, and we were playing like the mini
video.
video from it
It's
until it stopped playing.
16 minutes.
Mm.
We'll try to play it again another time. We'll try to dust it off.
Yeah. Very cool.
Shield or
So,
goggles.
do you guys have any idea when you might come back this way?
Waiting on our paperwork to get to us, and as soon as that does, as soon as we get that or find out about that, then we're planning on next possible day possible. Then we're gonna probably head down there.
Oh,
Uh, that's what we're thinking as of right now. Of course,
yeah.
we're in the Philippines, so things change quick as quick. You know,
Oh, yeah.
Mercy
You
was
can.
wanting to go down tomorrow, but we still don't have that paperwork. So
I want to go to Samal. Never been there.
Where?
Samal.
Oh, Samal. Oh, yeah. Pretty cool over there. You can make a lot of tic tackers, Bill, on that barge going over.
yeah,
We'll have a TikTok day.
right.
James said Mercy Amazon wants you back. No, they
No,
already paid me.
paid her not to come back. Yeah, that's where
M
Mercy worked at when she was in America.
Yeah.
So she took a buyout before we came over here. So
4 years straight.
yeah, she worked there for 4 years.
I've been
That was her
publicly.
first job in America. So after I got injured, she went to work, and that's where she worked at while I was
Yeah.
Wow.
trying to recover. And then she
Now,
quit before we came.
hmm.
I
Yeah,
went to
that'd be cool. We should
that.
go over. We should cross over on the barge. You know. Hi, Jack. Hello,
Hi,
Jack.
Jack.
So,
Yeah,
MMK, do you have TikTok? MMK?
she just got it. She don't have any
Yeah.
videos yet,
Uh,
but she just got it.
Now, MMK, you guys, he he got it, and then the very next day, he talked me into it. We're kind of like two peas in a pod, you know. We're kind of like Tom and Jerry, you know. What Tom does, Jerry does, you know. Where Tom goes, Jerry goes, you know. Tom and Jerry the cartoon. But anyway, yeah. So he got me on it, but I don't have a whole lot of videos. You know, I'm still kind of sitting on the fence about it.
Just grab one of your other little videos, take a minute from it, pull it over, throw some music on it, some
Bam.
words, tag it up. You got it.
I'm
All
not a
I
tic
do.
tacker like you, Riley. You're a born natural. You
I
got the
like.
personality for it.
You know, there's a lot of bad stuff on there, just like YouTube. You know, with a
Yeah,
lot of people
yeah.
hating on each other and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Um, but you know, once like I started like finding the friends, and I watch their stuff, and I make sure I comment on it and give them hearts and stuff. Then some of that bad stuff I don't see anymore, like all the dancing and all that stuff. I mean, I run across them occasionally, but when I first went on that app, that's all I would see. I was like, man, I'm never going to use this.
Mm.
So
What Tim is saying? No paperwork needed for travel.
Philippines,
Local travel.
I didn't.
Not aware.
Tim, where did you get that info from?
Tim, why don't you come up, Tim, and
Yeah,
Talk to us
talk
about
to
it.
us about it?
yeah.
And that is very interesting news,
That's interesting. I would like to have
right?
more info on that.
Yeah.
We didn't have paperwork when we went back and forth to Davao, and we weren't asked for it either. We just
Cool.
had to have, you know, a pass or whatever whenever they wanted us to have one.
Yeah.
But it wasn't nothing.
We wanted to go to the province. You know,
Yeah.
we wanted to go to Surigao del Sur to see
Yeah.
her family, just to get
Yeah.
away, get out of here. You know,
Yeah.
but we don't know, you know, what the situation is. You know, like, you know, are we going to have to quarantine? You know, what happens if we go there? They don't let us through. I don't know. There's so much speculation and misinformation out there. You know, so I have no idea. So we just stay put.
Yeah, well, this
Two wheel,
way we didn't need
Toyota
any of that stuff.
Subaru.
I tried to drop the link like a couple times now. I don't know why it's not dropping.
Yeah.
Having trouble connecting. Please check your internet.
Yeah, my internet's so weak it's not letting me drop the link. Stupid thing.
Jack, Jack, only if I need reception. I'll do what I have to do to get reception. Tinfoil hat. I haven't tried that yet, but it's coming to that.
One of these days I might break out one.
Still
Too
telling
far.
me it's not hitting.
Tim says
All right.
drop the link. All right.
Yeah, I've been dropping it, but it's not.
Hmm.
How does it jump on something else? It's fine, Tim.
Oh, that's a good idea. Marty says send in messenger.
Yeah,
Good
I
idea, Marty with a D.
yeah, I'm on my wife's computer, so I'm not even on this.
Uh,
No Facebook, no Messenger. This is her work computer.
hmm. Well, it was good
But
to see you guys on tonight.
yeah, we try to
You
do
know,
something.
I was
We
like,
found this. And, yeah, let's go live.
yeah, I was like looking. I saw, oh, Riley's on. I was actually had the Netflix turned on, and then
Did
I
you?
looked to see if anybody I knew was on. So it's like Netflix or Riley. That was an easy choice. Hey, Tim.
Hey, everybody.
Hi.
Well,
Thought he was going to do a private show. Kind of
Well,
scared me there. Kind of scared me there for a minute.
well, I clicked on it as soon as it popped up, so I didn't give him a chance to put his camera on and take it down. I wanted to
no, but
get him up quite good there. That sounded bad.
no, but what I think it was Monday, the President Duterte announced there will be no paperwork necessary for traveling within the Philippines.
Oh,
That means I can come get on a plane or a bus or whatever, and I can go to Davao, I can go to Baguio, I can go to Manila, I can go anywhere in the Philippines. Now,
mm,
you do have you do have to wear mask and shield. They will monitor you when you get on the bus or plane or whatever. You know, they'll take your temperature and all that. And when you get to your destination, you have to have your temperature taken, and and if you have symptoms, then they can put you in quarantine. But at this time, you do not need a medical clearance to travel.
Awesome. Hello, expat prepper. Welcome, welcome. I know his wife went to the States there. She got out of Dodge while she could. Yeah. Well, that's good to hear, Tim.
And Now, they even posted that information on the Clark Airport channel on Facebook.
Cool.
They've had it on Google News every day for 2-3 days now.
Cool.
Because I just check Google News, online, and because you can't find updates anywhere on news.
Yeah. Hey,
Now,
expat.
as far as the Mount Pinatubo getting upgraded one level, that wasn't on the news. That was on the city government's Facebook,
Oh, okay.
because they won't release that on the news.
Mm,
They don't want to scare people.
yeah. See you, Jack.
Good night, Jack. But I had a few comments about the weddings and stuff earlier,
Yeah.
and you get both you guys missed them. You didn't.
Were they good
You didn't
singers?
show anything. All I said is, sorry, sir. Good customer service. Out of stock.
Oh, yeah.
Good sus out of stock. Yeah. Everything else is.
Yeah, I was afraid to read them. I didn't know how POD would react at the time. He was he was
I
Republican.
I react just fine.
I'm joking.
No, I know. I'm surrounded by some trusted friends in here. I don't take exception to when I have 100% trust in somebody. Yeah, not at all. Not at all.
And
So
it's like, Bill, you were saying you got married by a preacher at Mercy's church.
yeah.
When I got married in Korea, I was married by the mayor of Seoul, South Korea, in person,
Mm.
Oh,
and that was hilarious. We went to that was the only place they had a justice of the peace that would do military and Korean wedding.
yeah.
We had all our paperwork. The day we went to Seoul, the justice of the peace, all of them were at a convention. They weren't working. And the secretary goes, well, let me see. The mayor can do that. Walked into his office. He asked for the paperwork. I showed him the paperwork. He asked at that time, then fiance, for her ID card. She showed it. He asked me for my ID card. I showed it. And he goes, okay, you're now married. Get out of my office. That was it.
Wow. Just wow.
Then I had to race back over to the embassy and get that turned in that day, because they wouldn't take it if it came in a day late. And we got to the embassy 10 minutes before they closed.
Hey, Prepper.
Hey, Prepper.
I'm just
Ken-
kicking
Ken's
back
in
here
the-
watching the show.
Are you watching the big show tonight, huh?
Yeah.
So
What are you guys up to?
Just chilling, hanging
just
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, just having fun, chilling, kicking it. So when I first got married in the States, long time ago, we had a lawyer, an attorney, marry us at, in the justice of the peace and over there at the courthouse. And he told us in advance, he goes, and he was like double the age of us at the time. I don't even know if the guy's still alive. But he said, just to let you know, I always kiss the bride afterwards on the mouth. He told us that. He goes, that's just my tradition. It's what I do. It's what it's what I do. I always kiss on the mouth, And I'm like, yeah, I'm not a jealous guy. I never have been my entire life. If that's what you do,
I would
knock yourself out,
I would have told
So
him.
I thought, wait a minute now, X-Man, I'm kind of interested to hear what you have to say. But hi, Marty. Hi, Marty. But, you know, I was expecting that he was going to give her a hen peck, My gosh, he locked lips. I'm like, you want a towel? It was crazy. you know, the guy is, I just thought he was a dirty old bird. Anyway, hi, Marty.
Marty. Marty's here to party.
Hello. Hi,
What were you?
Well,
everyone.
if
Mar-
Marty's here to party, I hope
Yeah.
she brought cake.
We're we're currently having an earthquake here, so if you guys see us rocking,
Mm.
How bad? How
uh,
strong?
it's just minor right now.
Yeah, subtle.
Yeah.
Prepper. What were you gonna say about that?
I would have told that guy he would have had better luck trying to jack off a bobcat in the phone booth.
I'm sorry I asked. I am sorry I asked.
That's what I would have told him.
Yeah.
Is that really for real or a joke?
No, I would have told him something just like that.
Prepper?
No, the wedding about the person that could kiss the bride after the ceremony.
No, that wasn't a joke. He did it, and he locked lips with my wife. He got a longer kiss than I did. You know?
Seriously?
Yeah, because he had more money than I did too. But you know what I did? You know what I did say? You know what I did say to him though? Out of earshot of everybody, I walked past him and I said, "You want to sleep with her too?" And then we just walked out of the
Oh
courthouse.
man,
Yeah, I did because the guy is just a dirty old coot. But it is
What
what
did
it
your
is.
wife say?
I laughed about it. I wasn't. So anyway, yeah, it is what it is. You know. So
That's
hey, hi Ken. Hi Ken Unger.
Yeah, it's
Some strange people in the world.
I'm a minister, so I married a lot of my family members and stuff. So I was the one doing a lot of weddings
Cool.
back in the States. So get them all legal and all that good stuff. So
So you're ordained, Bill?
yeah,
Wow. Now your guest on your shows, is he ordained?
no, he's not considered a ordained minister. You know,
Oh.
some it's a big deal in some churches, and
Mhm.
some it is not. I
Oh.
actually got ordained outside of the church I went to, so I
Mm.
was able to do the weddings.
Well,
And
good for you.
yeah, but the church that I go to, I'm not ordained in that church, so it's kind of.
Mm.
But I'm still, a minister. But I can only marry people like, uh, I can't like legally marry somebody in the Philippines or anything like that. But if they just want,
Right.
if they're already married or something and want to do the words, I can do all that kind of stuff.
Mm.
Be right back.
No problem.
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll
they
leave.
really take
We'll leave
marriage
the lights
serious
on for
in
you.
the Philippines.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They don't play around.
Well, once
No, they don't play around here. Yeah, it's not like the
being
United States, where you got, some people, cheating on one another. Boy, oh boy, that would not go over well here in the Philippines. Good luck with that one.
being married being married once, I have no desire to ever get married again.
I said
Really?
that one time too.
But mm, yeah. Well, okay.
some,
Never say
some
never.
people are, better off single, not,
Yeah. It's not
but some
everybody's.
people are not. Yeah.
Yeah.
But as
Yep.
I told my wife, I was not looking when I met her, so I wasn't planning to try to get married, and I didn't even know where the Philippines was anymore. It's like
Mm.
Philippines, where the heck is that?
Yeah. Yeah. It's all in what you want, and
Yeah,
your lifestyle, kind of lifestyle you want. Cha and I are, we're best friends. She's we're each other's best friend, and that's kind of like the way we operate on a daily basis. Just we get along really well.
Well, that's the way to do it.
You know, yeah, it's all in what Not not for everybody. People don't want to be married. That's cool. I didn't think I would. Um, I never came here with the intentions of it, and when I met when I met Cha, then I became more receptive to it, and here we are.
Shit, I've been married
Cleaning up.
25 years. When my wife
Well,
started, when my wife started putting on a little weight, like they all do when they hit a certain age, I told her, I said, "Baby, you got to reinvent yourself and learn how to do some good foot rubs."
yeah,
yeah. It's yeah. This is my second marriage, and
yeah,
you
mine
know,
too.
but what you didn't do right the first time, you learn. You learn to do it better the second. Mm. Plus, I had somebody that had the same ideals of what marriage is. Uh, I should have knew. The my ex's mother was married like 7 times, and I should have knew that's what they were about. So yeah. So my
Yeah.
wife, my ex has already got another divorce since me.
Well,
So I'm not even the latest divorcee.
Man, I I seen a picture of my ex. This is my second marriage. My ex was like my high school sweetheart. I seen her on Facebook. Jeez, oh Pete.
yeah.
I got one of those exes too. I wasn't married to her, but like the high school uh, whatever, and she became the crazy drugs and all that kind of stuff. And like, I would not even tell people that I was ever in a relationship with that woman. Wasn't like, I
Oh
mean,
man, I was I was looking at my ex's Facebook. I can't believe I was ever married to her. Well, at the time, she was looking a little different, but she's a big time liberal, and I'm just the opposite.
Yeah. Yeah, that
I don't know.
back
I
then,
don't know what I was thinking when I married her.
Maybe you weren't thinking.
Yeah, that's what it was. I can remember I was going with her for a few years, and she says, "When are you gonna buy me a ring?" She kept saying, "When are you gonna buy me a ring?" I finally bought her a ring. Then she said, "When we get married?"
Well,
you didn't even have to propose to her, huh? She was just pushing you along,
Yeah.
huh?
my ex-wife and I, we parted ways, you know, amicably. We recognized that, we didn't belong together, and we got divorced. I filed for divorce, yeah, after 3 years, and we remain, friends to this day. We don't. She's remarried. She has been remarried for a long time. I actually like her husband. He's a good guy, hardworking. Good guy. So, yeah, we get along. We get along pretty well. So I'm thankful for that.
Well,
So,
when I got divorced, I lost everything I had. I lost a house. I lost a car. I
mm.
lost
Do
my
you have kids?
furniture. No
Kids
kids.
involved? How'd she take you to
No.
the cleaner?
I raised my son from 1 years of age.
Well, it turned out when we
How,
went to court,
yeah.
when I went to court to get my divorce done in front of the judge was a female, and the judge was a lesbian, and she hated military.
Mm.
Well, I'm a man. I was military at the time. I could have walked in there and, done everything right, and I still would have lost.
Kind of makes you want to
Oh,
settle out
well.
of court, don't it?
Well,
Yeah, the
I gave
judicial.
her that option. I gave her that option. Then she lost the house. She lost the car. She lost the furniture because she didn't have the money to pay for it. Ah, her loss. The only thing I was able to get out of that, they told me I had to be out of the house by 5 p.m. the day that we went to court.
Well,
I would have one car load of stuff allowed out of the house, which basically ended up like 3 changes of clothes, my military uniforms, and that was it.
Wow.
Sure.
my goodness, that
And
was
she
ugly.
had the Texas Highway Patrol there watching me.
My gosh, what the heck, man?
What always amazed me,
You know,
man, these women, they can turn off their feelings like shutting off tap water. You got, it's like a coin. You got love on one side, hate on the other side.
Yeah,
Yeah. Heart, hello, hello.
I was just listening. That was
Hey,
quite
you
a
just
story,
wait.
Tim.
Yeah. Said you got a heck of a story. Well, mine was similar to that. My ex went to court, and all suddenly I found out that I had beaten her for years, and she just laid on all this stuff that I had done to her, and
Did you beat her?
yeah, she told the judge and everybody that I beat her, put on the big cry story,
The
and
crocodile tears.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
and like I had a decent lawyer or whatever, but like, do you have any type of proof, a photo with a black eye, or somebody that's seen you beat up, or you know
Maybe a
the
police
kids,
report.
right? Do you have anything? She couldn't come up with anything, but later on, the judge wrote in his report that he had seen other people that came in, um, that he bought her story pretty much because I was bigger than she was or whatever, and it's like,
Wow.
so without any kind of proof, I got judged and hung that day. So yeah, I lost everything: house, cars, trucks. I had three cars at the time. I lost all three of
Well,
them.
you know what I can see, Belle? You are great.
But
Aren't you grateful that happened? Otherwise, you would have
yeah,
not met Mercy,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
definitely.
Good
I'm so
point.
grateful. Yeah,
Good point.
Because when actually when I was in Hong Kong, I met my husband through internet, right?
yeah.
But before him, I was actually dating an Australian guy, which is I'm actually like I would say head over heels. I'm in love with him, and because of the long distance relationship, the expenses are very tight for both of us. He wants me to move in, and I refuse because I need to still keep my job because my family rely on me financially, so he can't wait for that. And he let me go, and I was hurt and it's a big ego for me because I'm a woman, and I'm still in love with him when he did that. So it was painful, but then my husband said, "You know what? He's stupid." I was like, "Why you say that?" It's like, "Because he let you go, and I'm glad he did. Otherwise, I would not have met you."
How
So,
long did it take you to snap back after he left you? How long did it
it
take you to
took
get
me
over it?
about 3 to 6 months. I mean, he's still nice. He would. I never forget what he told me though, which is it makes me feel good. And he said, you know, please don't stop making friends because I kind of like shut off myself. I don't want to make friends anymore. And he encouraged me, and he's still calling me and encouraged me to make friends. It's like you don't deserve me. You deserve better what I can offer for you. So like I can't afford what you deserve. I said, let the world see your beautiful smile. Someone there can give you better what I can offer you. So, like that was very nice to say that, and I still don't believe him, but he kept encouraging me to make friends because you have such a good heart. You're beautiful. You're smart. You can have a better position than what I can offer because at that time he can afford to go travel. At that time, it's very expensive to do long distance calls and no internet then yet. It's just started. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So what I can just say is don't stop making friends because there's always some people there that will be ready and you deserve more. So I'm glad I found my husband. I've been married for over 18 years, counting for more. We have some ups and downs. The first year I wanna run away. I wanna go back to Hong Kong because it's culture shock. But family is big as Filipinos. We try to Uh, once you get married, it's not like the food that you don't like, you spit it out. Once you get married, with your um, it's a family. I guess it's like a family tradition. A family comes first, family and education. So yeah, to this day we still have trouble. It's just uh, communication and likes I like, but we try to make it make it work.
Awesome. Hello, Long Wolf. Good to see you.
Hello, Daddy
How are
Wolf.
you?
Hello. Hi there.
Yeah,
I missed.
it's you know, I don't talk about my ex too much in front of my wife. She's like, but yeah, it was a crazy time of my life, going through that and um, you know, losing everything and all that kind of stuff. Everything that I worked very hard for. I mean, we had a huge house, and I had brand new sports cars and new trucks, and had a customized GTO, and I mean, I lost like everything. But there was a plan. I just didn't know it. She had decided she liked my best friend, and so that's her and my best friend hooked up, and he left his
Oh, your best
wife and
friend?
kids. Yeah, my best friend, who I
Man.
who I had a side business with, and yeah, I
Uh,
found out about it, and yeah, that was
Mm.
you must be pissed.
Yeah, I was just wondering how many times in your mind did you choke him to death?
there wasn't no choking to it. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I chased him out of his work a few times with a ball bat, and yeah, he called the police and stuff on me, and I told the police what he did to me, and I told the police that say whatever they like, but as soon as I get a hold of them, I'm having my way, and you know, so I was in a little bit of trouble. I'd never got arrested or anything, but I pretty much told the police, hey, as soon as I get them, you guys will get a phone call, and it's not going to be pretty. As soon as I catch them,
Hmm.
How long
and then
did you meet
she,
Mercy before after that?
well, I was divorced. That's a good question. I was divorced maybe 2 years, and then I met Mercy. Um,
Wow.
my divorce took like a year and a half to finish up, and
7.
so then I met Mercy. I never planned on marrying. I was on the website looking for friends. I was going to therapy. I went nuts and stuff. So I had a counselor that was telling me, "Hey, it's not good for you." I became like a hermit or whatever. I'm not going out. Um, I would function when I had my kids, and other than that, I didn't come out of the house or whatever, except to go to work and back. It's like, this is not good. Yeah, so she suggested that I go on this find a site like a to meet friends and stuff, chat or whatever. And I had never been on the internet or any of that. So I typed in Christian friends, and a website popped up that was called. Um, it was free. That was one of the keywords. Free dating and Christian friend site or something it was called. So I went in there and started looking, and I seen Mercy. She was the first person that I tried to message, and so that night I messaged like 2 or 3 people that I seen their profile, and it's like, hey, let me try to talk. So, but she replied to me, and I had made a profile or whatever, and I was like, I'm not interested in all that, but if I did meet somebody, this is what I would want.
Yeah.
So the other day she found our actual first chat log where she kept it the first time we talked back and forth and stuff. So that was kind of funny. I might do a video about that one of these days. But
After
I
I,
yeah, I went out for marriage,
yeah,
but it
yeah,
happened.
yeah, after I divorced in the United States, I was single for 17 years before I met Chuck.
17 years.
17 years, yeah.
Did you date anybody during that time?
A handful, but they weren't by any means long-term relationships.
It's hard,
But
man. Well, once
let
you've
me put
been,
it this way: I didn't commit to a relationship. I would go
yeah,
out to a movie, dinner and a movie, and maybe 2 or 3 times, and that was it. And then maybe a few, 3, 4, 5 years down the road, do it again. Um, since I was divorced, I went headlong into my career. I became very career oriented, and that's where I put my focus. And and also I was a outdoorsman, hunting. Aside from my career, hunting, sports. Was a big thing. I'd always go to the ballpark. I liked my freedom. I liked being
man,
free because those 3 years that I was married where I mean it was they were really really bad, you know, not good, and so yeah, so when by the time I came over here and I met Cha, and I was ready to commit again, and uh, you know
I
give it
put
another
two
shot.
people together, a Filipina and a guy I worked with, Alfredo. He was a Cuban guy, really nice guy, and his we worked the midnight shift and at the airlines, and his, one day I'm talking to the guy and he says he's taking his family to Disneyland, and then I seen him on afternoon shift and he said, oh, his wife left him for some guy down the street. I couldn't believe it. I was shocked, So then he came back to midnights and he's trying to date these gate agents, at work, and these chicks, they just want to party, they're, and Alfredo, he wanted to get married. And I told him, I said, Al, I said, when you're done playing around and you want to meet a good girl, I got a nurse. She's a Filipina. She goes to church with my wife. Just let me know. He says, okay. So I see him about a week later. He goes, I'm ready to meet that girl. So I told him, all right, you come to my house and you can go to church with us, and then we'll go out and have coffee afterwards. Well, that's what we did. And man, they got married. They've been married ever since. They got 2 girls that are married themselves now, and they got grandkids.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just kind of chuckle about it because that was just an idea in my head. I put those two together and they hit it off.
Yeah. Hey, JR, congratulations. That's a long time. Congratulations.
It's awesome.
Very cool. Yeah, I think, a lot of people kind of scoff at this when I tell my American friends, back home when I chat them. I'm like, man, if you want to be happy, find yourself a Filipina. Filipinas are just, they're not confrontational. They don't have a, I don't know. It's like they don't want to be the man in the relationship. You know what I mean? I didn't date a whole lot over the course of my life. I just, I've always been career minded, but in my marriage, she always wanted to be the man in the relationship.
You,
And I'm
you
like,
got to
hey,
be careful.
there's only
I've seen
one man in this relationship, But
I've seen some scandalous Filipinas.
well, yeah,
I mean,
of course, but there's good and bad everywhere. But for the most
yeah,
part, when you find yourself a good Filipina proper, my friend, they're too busy being feminine. They don't want to be the guy. It's my opinion. It's based upon my experience.
yeah.
You know.
Most of them, the majority of them are good that I know and met through the years. But there's a few of them out there, man. They want to run to the casino and then start running to the bar, and they get hooked up
Mhm.
on Facebook with some other wild ass Filipinas, and
All right.
it happens. Trust me, it does.
Oh yeah, I know when my wife was in America, her cousin tried to one of her cousins was great. The other one was wild, and she suggested that she ran around with her, and I was like, no, no, no. She just lived.
Wow.
We were in Indiana, and she was just in Kentucky, so we were just a few hours away. Come spend the weekend with me. No, no, oh no.
Mhm.
I mean, we visited them when we went down that way, but it wasn't
Yeah.
Mercy by herself getting turned out with her wild cousin. Now she's divorced and got her a new husband too. So
Yeah.
I hope you like Miss Party thing there.
Yeah.
So,
S- Sounds like you got a good gal there, Jr. And that's pretty much what it boils down to. Is he says conservative and traditional.
yeah,
There's a lot of Filipinas are just that. They're conservative and traditional. Not all, of course, but the vast majority are, um, very
And
close
another
to
thing that
church.
that second generation Phil Ams. I mean, it's like night and day. You compare them to Filipinos, from
yeah,
the Philippines, and these second generation Phil Ams.
Yeah.
yeah.
I,
Totally
I
different mindset.
yeah.
Totally
So
different.
I've I always had three things,
yeah,
more of a playful more of a playful type rule of thumb, if you will. I never dated a woman that can shoot straighter than me. I never dated a woman that can beat me in arm wrestling. And I never dated a woman who can dunk a basketball on me. Those were my guidelines.
Well, shit, you went
And
what
they,
17 years? What was it? 17 or 18 years without dating?
yeah, I sporadically over a 17-year period, but never in a committed relationship. You know, a few
what
Wow.
days,
about
a few dates here and there, dinner in a movie and, bowling, you know, pool hall, about it, you know. Like I said, I was very, very career minded, very, very focused, on radio broadcasting and then later corrections. I would work many, many 16-hour shifts, in the prison, so that's where my interest was. And when I was free, I liked to be free. When I went out, I liked to do what I wanted to do. Call up a friend, Joe Tyne, the co-host on the Sports Zone. Yeah, call him up. Bam, we're off and running. We go to Miller Park, watch a baseball game, go to Lambeau, watch a football game, or just you know kick it, or call another friend, go hunting. I did those types of things. I was an outdoorsman. I was very active, and I mean, I didn't want any more of somebody trying to control my every movement. You know, um, that's about it. Just being transparently honest about it. So I was
When I
three
got,
years 3 years of hell. After I mean, that was like it felt like an eternity. So in the 17 years just blew by fast because I was so headlong into everything and having so much fun, doing the things that I enjoyed doing. I got it all out of my system, and now I'm a happy camper. I'm a homebody. I don't like being out and about. I don't like being out in the city after dark. I always try to get back before nightfall. I just don't like going outdoors anymore. I like camping out at home, and I love being here with my wife, and that's my lifestyle, and I enjoy it, you know.
man, I look back, when I got divorced. Um,
Bye, Tim.
after, I'm surprised I didn't get killed. The mindset that I was in, I didn't care if I lived or died, man, back then.
Yeah.
I remember my buddy says to me, he goes, "You're all bummed out about this divorce." He says, "You got flight benefits, you work for the airline, you give me tickets." So we went to Tijuana, Mexico. That was the first place I went. I got divorced.
Uh,
We flew into San Diego, walked across the border, and we got into a Tijuana taxi cab. The driver turns around and looks at me and my buddy. He says, "Where to, guys?" My buddy says, "Take us to the worst hooker infested rundown neighborhood you know of." So he
oh
took
my
us to this
God.
place called Revolution Street in Tijuana, Mexico. That's where all the striptease bars are. And yeah, we spent the weekend there. That was like the first place that I went, as a
Wow.
free man.
Wow. Huh. I
Yeah.
just don't like negativity. I'm a positive person, for the most part, and I don't like being around negativity. I don't like being caught up in that vacuum. I like to surround myself with you know good, caring, decent folks. And you know that's just how I am. I've always been that way throughout my entire life. I just try to gravitate toward positive people. And we all have bad days. But I just try to, I feed off of people with energy and positive vibes. I feed off people like that.
A bad day, shit. I had a bad year after I divorced. It was like
Something like
the
that.
year of living dangerously. I look back at some of the things I did, and man, it's a good thing I didn't get killed. That's all I got to say.
Who was that? You remind me of a movie. Somebody said, something about being in a bad mood for 3 years. I can't remember what movie that was, but when you said that, Prepper, I chuckled because it reminded me of that movie. Some guy warning somebody like, "Don't push me. I've been in a bad mood for 3 years."
Like Billy Bob Thornton and something.
Oh, is that what it was?
And
Yeah,
that's
I
like
like him. He's a good actor.
uh, five
Yeah,
dollars gallon of tequila.
yeah,
James talking about.
yeah. Jr. That's right. You're positive. I see that. I see that in you, Jr. Yeah, I think that you're a positive person. Marty, right here in the panel. Marty with a D. You know, capital P all over her. She's Miss Positivity.
Oh,
Good spirits. I like people like that. I really embrace people who are kind and compassionate and caring toward other people, and that's the kind of people that I gravitate towards. I don't gravitate towards arrogance and, people, pounding their chest and stuff like that. But we got a good circle of people. There's a lot of we've all have a really nice circle of friends, good people. Oh, pretty cool. Who would have ever thunk it, right? On YouTube, it just goes to show you can meet good people everywhere.
Yeah, I'm going to meet some good people on TikTok.
You're a tic-tacker. I gotta check and see if Bill Riley's got any new videos.
I have POD, no joke. The ones that I got up right now, plus I probably have at least 10 that I'm holding to put up later. So,
How many subs you got now, Bill?
Look, look at here.
1.8K. 1.84K. Wow.
Oh yeah, on YouTube.
Yeah, you're doing pretty good, Bill.
Did you get the same message?
No, Bill. Remember the story I told you about the post office?
Yeah.
You can't read it. I got a text from the post office from the lady in charge of the box, and she said, "Sir, good PM. This is the in charge of the lockbox. Sir, no need to bring your receipt. I found your index card. Your last payment, January 21, 2021. Thank you, sir, for your understanding." So there you go. They were gonna tape off. They taped off my box because they dropped the ball on, updating my card. So that's a relief. That's I don't have to go all the way back across the city with my receipts. Do your job. That's all I ask. Do your job.
A lockbox. What are you talking about? What kind of?
Oh, I'm sorry, Prepper. It's a PO box.
Oh,
I have
okay.
I have a PO box, Prepper, because when my mail comes to the post office, I don't like the idea of them giving it to some guy on a motorbike and then delivering it and sticking my mail in the fence and then finding it, down the street, the next day,
Plus
so
all
I got a PO box, it goes
all
right
that
there.
pesky porn comes to your house. Don't look good.
Yeah. Well, they put the water bill and the electric bill. I got a mailbox out there, but you think it ever hit the mailbox? Nope. They always stick it in the fence. And I
You're
got
lucky you get mail to your house.
Well, yeah, I'm not lucky because it gets either rained on or kicked down the road. Sometimes
my address is a longitude and latitude number. That's my address.
You know what? You made me laugh because when we lived in the other place, here it's really hard. A lot of houses are not marked. A lot of streets aren't marked. So when we lived in the other place on the other side of town in the Ma'a area, we had when we bought an appliance or anything that we bought that required delivery, you guys, we had to tell them, okay, when you come in straight, take the first left, and then when you get to the basketball court, and I'm not exaggerating, count 3 palm trees on the left side, and we're directly across from that third palm tree. And I am not exaggerating. And I even had to draw them a map, because the street and the house wasn't properly marked,
Wow.
So yeah, it was like Gilligan's Island, but you know what? Yeah, it's frustrating, but it's in a way, I've always been an adventurist. I love adventure. So, but even so, it can become frustrating. But that's one of the things that I love about living here is I don't know, it's the challenges, the adventure, every day's a new day. What's going to happen today, how am I going to react to it, that type of thing. Yeah, I love it. I wouldn't trade being here for anything in the world. I love my homeland. I love the United States of America. I'm a Marine through and through, served my country, love the USA. But I also love the Philippines. The Philippines is my home, you know. Great, great country, great people, So,
See, we lost expat. Probably was great internet fell off there.
yeah, he he got too close to the edge and fell off the panel. Hi, Marty.
Marty's back though.
I don't have my contacts. I can't see far wearing my eyes.
Mm.
My face got bigger suddenly. That's why I have to turn off my volume because I'm still coughing, so I have to hide myself barking.
Your glasses are bigger than mine, Marty.
I know. This is from Walmart.
Oh, from Walmart.
I got this
Wow.
from Walmart. Walmart, how do you call it? Are we all wearing eyeglasses today? It's a little
These are
blurry.
my readers.
These are nearsighted. I can't see letters if I don't put this on. So I have to put this on or contacts.
Yeah. Well, I wear bifocals now. A few years back, I upgraded to bifocals.
Mm.
Oh, dude.
I'm not there yet. I just need far.
To read. Yeah.
You're welcome, JR. You're very welcome. I just call it like I see it. I call it like I see it. If I don't like somebody, I won't criticize them. Here I just don't acknowledge. I just don't say it. But if I say something, you can take it to the bank. POD doesn't mince his words. Means what he says and says what he means. I'm old school that way. So
I try to be quiet sometimes, but I'm very straightforward.
you're Miss Positivity. You are so full of positive vibes. It's unbelievable.
Oh, I tried. I tried.
But
Sometimes it's
but
not.
Bill, don't you agree? Bill, do you agree? Filipinos, a lot of Filipinos are that way by nature. They don't like the drama and they don't like all those negative vibes. My wife is very much like Marty and a lot of other Filipinos that I've met. She just does not want to spend any of her time on anything negative that pulls her back. She's full of energy and she just wants to keep driving forward, and she's stronger than I am. Sometimes I'll have my down days and she'll grab me by the collar and say, "Let's go. Quit feeling sorry for yourself. Move it. Move forward. Let's go." Like a drill instructor, you know, just amazing. That's why I love. That's why I love
Filipinos.
Filipinos.
Though that like the drama, where they get hooked to.
I don't like I don't like gossip. I don't like drama
Yeah.
because it drain you out.
Right.
It's actually makes you tired just to listen. Sometimes I just like, oh, I need to do something, and you know, I forgot I have to call my mother. Just drop it because it's alone, or just change the topic. Yeah,
See,
but
they like
believe it or
watching
not,
drama movies, and if they like that drama movie stuff, they'll bring that drama. Like, oh, I liked it so much in the movies, I'm going to have it at the house too. So they find stuff that they want to dramatize.
yeah, I
Wow, it's
was
so
actually
like that.
I was like that in high school, but I'm not in high school anymore.
Right. Yeah, I usually find it like when you got like not very close family, but the family that's like kind of off.
Yeah.
Not the immediate family, but you got some outside family members. Those are like the biggest drama, and they always are finding something to complain about or
Mhm.
fuss about. Like Mercy, we can't be hanging out with them. They too fussy. Let's not
Yeah.
go that way anymore.
Yeah.
Let's go back
This
around
is,
here.
I agree, and let me be transparently honest about this. There's a lot of people, out there. It doesn't matter if it's social media or out the front door. There are just negative nannies out there in the world. Just too willing to spread gossip. Talk about other people and not have their facts straight. Um, but I look at it as if every person would confront that type of behavior, like for example, if somebody came to me about somebody else, I need to chop the head of that snake off. You know, I need to chop the head of that snake off, and the way I do that is, hey, look, why don't you go talk to that person about it rather than come to me? I don't want to hear it from you. You're not going to change my opinion. And that's what people do. They spread that gossip because they might not like somebody. So they try to form a group of other people of like thinkers, like thinkers, so they all can work together as a group to destroy or try to demean somebody else's character. Why is that? Because they're cowards. They can't stand on their own, and they're jealous. A lot of it is jealousy driven. So when somebody comes to me about something about somebody else, I chop the head off the snake real quick. And that's why people don't come to me, because they've gotten to know me that way. They're like, well, I'm not going to go through Bill, POD Bill, because, he's not going to receive that, and I won't, and to me, it that's the mark of a friend. So people, we need more people like that. But it's not so much about the other person. It's more about me. I do it because that's the way I handle my business, and then if one of my friends is the benefactor of it, then great. you know I do it first and foremost for me, because that's how I handle myself. But it really, I really take the extra swing though in chopping that head off when it is about a friend of mine that I care about. I'll take an extra whack. Just the way it is.
Yeah, I know you were joking, James, because he said Pinay does not like chismis. We believe me, it's big in our country.
Yeah. It is. It's just, you know, you can be around it and you'll see a lot of it, or you can choose not to be around it. Like say, POD's wife, Cha, she's not down with it. So he's not going to see a lot of it because she's not going to bring that around. She's not hanging out with those type of people. So
Mhm.
therefore, he's not seeing it. Now, if she was down with the drama, because he would be
Mm.
bringing it around and bringing it to the house and bringing it up in dinner conversation every day, and it's really who you surround yourself with. I'm blessed too that my wife is not like that. She'll tell me, if there's drama going on because she wants me to know if we our name got put into something that it shouldn't have been.
Yeah.
This person's hating on us for this reason, and it's like you were saying, jealousy. Usually, somebody thinks we got something that we don't. Uh, that foreigner must be loaded. He's living over here full time now. So come
Mhm.
on.
Yeah.
Something crazy off
Yeah.
the wall.
We're
Yeah,
not
believe
real.
it or not, it's the chisme sometimes it's also affecting someone that they're talking about though because um like when I was in high school, there's a chismis about me that I will not graduate high school and will get married and will have a lot of kids like my mother. And my mother would cry over it, and I get affected too because my mother is upset. But I I cannot answer my mother sarcastically and like said, "Don't worry about it," because I said they're not the one who run my life. They're not the one.
Mhm.
It's me. Like it's
Mhm.
I kind of like make it like mother. Because your daughter is beautiful. It's like an actress. They like to gossip about that. So just take
Right.
it that way that your daughter is beautiful and they like to do that way. So don't be bothered.
Absolutely. That's right. That's right,
Uh,
Mark.
So my that's why they gossip about you because of your mouth. That's how you talk. I said like, just
Yeah.
don't worry, just
Yeah.
don't be better. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. It's just it's the way life is. Unfortunately, there's gonna be people out there that are gonna spread the hate, the venom, and you know what it is a lot of it is jealousy, or if they what it is a lot of times they you set a bar. You're a role model. You set a when you conduct yourself in a godlike manner. Now, don't misunderstand what I just said. You conduct yourself in a manner in which you try to please the Lord. You live by His rules, not by man's rules. And when we're all sinners and we all miss the mark every day, but when you set the bar and you try to conduct your life in that manner, other people there are some people in the world who don't want to try to attain or reach the bar in which you set because they not I don't know if it's a matter of can't, but a lot of them won't. They're not willing to do it. So what's easier, to reach the bar or to destroy yours? And that's what they do. They can't reach it. They don't want it. They can if they would make the effort,
Mhm.
because they're no better or no worse than I am or you guys are. They're just not willing to put in the effort, to try to better themselves. So the easiest way is to bring you down to them,
Yeah.
and that's why you see so much gossip in YouTube, social media. You
Hmm.
can hide behind fake identities. um these people, I have no time for them. I really don't care about them. you know because there's the same people outside your front door. But it's all in how we choose to handle it. Stay above it. Ride the wave, stay above them. And a lot of times we miss the mark, but when you fall off, get back up on the board and continue riding the wave. Don't become them.
Yeah.
And you guys, and when we have more people, when you're in, like, say for example, a YouTube channel, and you're in a stream and you see people being mean toward one another, instead of sitting quiet, say something. Chop the head of the snake off. If
That's
more,
right.
if the 90% would tell the 10% to stop, the problem goes away. But the 10% is the tail, the 90% is the dog. And so what happens, because the 90% remains quiet, the 10% wag the dog, you know. So Riley took off.
I think he lost his signal.
Yeah. I think
He kind of
I
like,
think I think I'm gonna jump out too, Marty. Uh, it's kind of late.
yeah, it's 10:35, and my mother was asking me to meet them in the diner too. They want to go out eat with me. How can I say no to that?
Mm,
Have a good night, Belle.
yeah. Yeah, JR's got it. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's right. That's right,
Yeah,
JR. Never
yeah,
compare yourself to others.
yeah.
Only compare who you were yesterday. Make today better than your yesterday. Sure, jump
Y-
out just when I arrive.
Yeah.
Hey, Kevin. Hello, hello. Welcome.
Hi, Kevin. Hello. Great guy right there, Kevin Kennedy. You know,
Yeah.
my I guess my mantra in life or my goal in life, I try to hit every day, but I'm a sinner. You know, I make mistakes and I don't hit my goal every day. I have one simple rule for myself, and that is that I try to leave people better than what I found them. And how can I do that? Through my attitude.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
what I live my life by. I've always tried to be that way. As I've gotten older through my years, I became more that way. You always try to make people feel better, leave people better than what you found them. And
Mhm.
if you can do that, then I think God will smile upon you. You know, and I'm the last one to speak on him because I have a lot to learn in that department. But you know, I have a love for the Lord, and you know, I have a lot to learn. You know, in that
Aloha, the
area.
hamsters. Hello.
You know, hey, hi, 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 Hopsters, hi, Mama H, hi, Kevin. Okay, you guys. It's 11:37 here. I need to spend a little time with my wifey. So it was
It's
great.
wifey time.
Yeah, it's wifey time. It was great. You guys in the chat box down there. You're all cool cats. Stay that way. Marty, good to see you. Riley, thanks for not charging me to come up into your panel.
Well,
I
it's all
really
good.
appreciate that. You guys are great. Hey,
It's a
it's
nice chat.
easy.
It's
It's
a nice
easy.
chat, Beauty.
Uh, you guys, it's easy. It's not hard. Just leave people better than what you found them. And when you do that, the reward comes back at you tenfold
There
because
you go.
there's a great feeling about leaving people in a good way. Okay, gotta run. Take care, you guys. God
See you,
bless.
see you, see you
Bye
next
bye.
time.
Oh,
Maybe.
one last thing. Go Lions.
In about 6 years, yeah. We'll see.
What happened?
I had to get him before he leaves. Go Lions.
He does that.
Hello, Mama H. Appreciate you coming by.
Cheers, peace, lone
Yeah.
aloha, the hamsters. The hamsters. I just woke up and you guys just going to bed.
Trying to go to bed. Starting to work that way. I've been having internet problems since I left your show today, but to get through this, even though a few bumps, few hiccups along the way. Right now we're a hotspot off of my wife's phone, so my house internet went to mess. We had a
That's what
small
happened.
earthquake right over here. Yeah,
Uh,
that's what happened to me today when I was on, or this morning when I was on the Absters live. So yeah, that's what happens. So if you guys want to, you don't have to, but if you go back to the beginning of this, we played a little bit of a video from our wedding
yeah, go ahead,
DVD.
play it. I would love to see it.
I can't, it won't play now for
Oh,
some
okay.
reason. We
Are
got
you?
it to play earlier, but it stopped like it was like 16 minutes long, and it stopped at like 13 minutes to go anymore. So, but I'll work on it later, and maybe I can get it to upload or something,
That
and
would
I'll
be
try to
great.
play it again. But there's some of it at the beginning of this live stream if anybody anybody cares to see any of it.
Yeah, that would I
If
would love
not,
to see
don't
it.
go back.
Another.
And it was, and so we had big afros and bell bottoms back then. That's how long ago we got married. Joke, joke, joke. Yeah, it was just Kevin. It was just a trimmer, shaker. We didn't have to run or anything today. But it was during this live stream here too. I started shaking like that. So used to it. Yeah, I'll work on the DVD and try to get it going again, and maybe I'll do another live stream coming up and play some more of it. So yes, indeed, Mama. That's what we were hearing. Tim says he lives about a 15-minute bike or trike ride from there. So if it gets too crazy, it's the one. It's the one that he was saying. The one over by him, over by Clark. So, but we'll see. Ah, but we shouldn't feel nothing down here from there though, unless it's really really big. Um, Marty, you can cut out of here at any time. No big deal. I know you got stuff to do. Are you taking today off as well? Yeah. What's shaking? Yeah, Kevin, that was I shook a little bit, and all the light fixtures. Usually we can tell. We always try to see if it's like something driving by, or if it's actual earthquake. Like all the light fixtures will move. So we always look at the light fixtures to see. Oh, is that an earthquake? So Marty said she'll be right back. Yeah, I'm not planning on being here too much longer, but I'll drop that just in case somebody wants to come up and say anything. So I'll probably leave at just about 10 minutes from now. That would scare me. Yeah, I've been getting used to it though. That's the bad thing. Now, when we had the big one and the whole house was shaking so bad, I felt like I was in like a fun house. Yeah, it's that wasn't a good one. Yeah. Kevin, I hope you get feeling better. Yeah, it's scary around that whole situation. I heard you hear some people do well with it and then others don't, and that's just a scary situation. I always felt like crap for taking the flu, so I quit taking those. They weren't doing me any good. So it's not bad. Okay, well, hopefully, top floor in a high rise, earthquake near you. Oh, yeah, that's not good. Yeah, I felt a little tremor one time back in the States, but it was like a car driving or a big truck going by and it kind of shook a little bit, and that's all I ever felt. And then here recently in the Philippines, since I've been living here, all the times I visited before, I never remembered having an earthquake. Not stopping you from running to the grocery store. Cooler, cooler. Yeah, don't let it get you down. Seems like, if you start feeling sick and you change your mindset to I'm sick, then that's when it gets worse, right? That's what happens to me here. I haven't had a cold or anything in quite a while, but if I start feeling bad, I got a bad back, and if my back is hurting today, then it just keeps hurting. James, Kevin wants to know, is that a frequent place there for earthquakes? I used to be afraid of the buildings here, but after I seen them still standing after that big earthquake we had, last year. I think it was October of last year. I was like, man, I trust these buildings a lot more than I used to. Like this house, man. You know, I'm not too worried about it falling down on me anymore. Um, Hamsters, I get. I sometimes I'll get a massage, but most of the time, I go to what they call a nuga bed, and it's this like a massage type spine alignment deal. They're out of South Korea there, and there's a healing doctor place here that you go to get that done, and that's my big relief here. I cannot find a chiropractor. I found a number to one in Jensen, which is about an hour away, but I never could get a hold of anybody there, so I quit trying. I was trying to find one that already worked on foreigners, but without having to pay an arm and a leg. I don't want to pay $100 just to see him one time. Too expensive here. But I can go to that bed, and it helps me out. It might take a couple sessions, but it helps. If you've seen the video where the road construction was real bad, and we walked, that's where we're headed. My Mercy and the kids, all of us, kind of like an alternative medicine. I do not like taking all the pain killers and stuff, so I stay away from it. I don't want to get addicted. Even in the States, I stayed away. I was on them at first, but yeah, I got off them pretty quick. Oh, you deal with the extreme cold. Yep, that is it. If you're up there by the lakes, boy, that cold is so cold. I never knew. I went to Erie to look at a car I was buying, and it was during the winter, and it was like say 30 degrees. 30 degrees in the Indianapolis area wasn't a big deal for me. I wouldn't wear like thermals or anything like that. So I thought I'd be good going to Erie to pick up this car and check it out. It was 30 degrees, but they had a windshield that hit me to the bone. That is cold. That breeze coming off that lake, and no joke. Oh man, I can't even imagine. Can't even imagine. Yeah, I try to be wise. I'm not always the best at it, but yeah, I don't try to take a lot of medications. Rather natural healing. Yeah, that's how I do. You know, those suction cup things work pretty good, but I haven't found anybody around yet to find somebody that does them here. But I used to get that done as well, and that actually that helps. You guys, if you got back issues, trust me, from a person that got back issues, that helps. Of course, chiropractor first, but for the pain, those suction cups are good. Here in downtown Cleveland, is that the yeah? Yeah. Even when we would go to Chicago, you see the side of the buildings on the lakefront frozen. It's like, use what is going on there? Who lives in those buildings? Look like a big ice building. There she is, lake acupuncture. I've never tried the acupuncture that I can remember. I had big shots in my back though that I had to go in every 2 weeks and get them. But yeah, they would only help for a few days and then it would wear off. And I guess my work didn't just want 2 days, 3 days of pain relief. They wanted long term. Yeah,
What did I miss?
2 minutes, 2 minutes,
Oh, my tea is happy.
two. Is that okay? Are you gonna go live?
No, I'm gonna work on my Premiere. I want to finish
Okay,
up my editing later. My tea got cold.
sounds good. Oh man, went to the Indians game. Yeah, I
I'm still on the. I'm still recovering, so staying home today and tomorrow.
sounds good.
The Brown Stadium is at the water. Where is that?
That's in Cleveland, Ohio. The Browns is a football team there in Ohio. I always went to Cincinnati when I went to Ohio. I was a Reds fan, so I always went down to see the Cincinnati Reds. And they were at the water, but it was Ohio River, much different than the Great Lake. Are you, Marty? Are you close to any big things of water, either lakes or the ocean or anything like that?
Are you talking about Philippines or here?
Here, there, there.
There. In the Philippines or USA?
Either. In the U.S., I guess.
USA is the water is about, if it's lake, it's about 15 minutes I could go to the lake. But if it's the ocean, it's about an hour and a half or two. How much time do folks invest in editing your videos? It depends on what kind of videos. I just spend maybe half or an hour. I don't like editing. As long as I can just put it together and add some wordings on it, and that's it. I get headache spending so much editing.
Yeah. I wish I had a person to edit my videos.
Yeah, it's. So I like the shorts because you don't have to edit it.
um, since most of my videos I edit on my phone nowadays, it's a little bit faster than doing it on the computer.
I don't know how to do it in the computer.
You don't have to know. You don't. That's how I learned
I
to
mean,
edit on the
I used to
computer.
do that before, but it's been a while before YouTube. I do everything in the computer, and it takes longer. I have to wait like 15 to 30 minutes to load one small video, so I didn't even bother to learn. It's
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It just depends on how big they are and what you're trying to do with them. Like somebody like POD, I'll give you an example. Like
oh, he's
his
good with
hour
editing.
video, he probably spends. I would guess he would probably spend about 2 days editing that. Probably a good 16 hours to
Yeah,
get it.
it turned out really great though. He got good editing.
Right. He tried to show me how to edit like that, but the program I had the same program, but I could not do it. I could not. It's too much. But
I like the one I have at the
I
phone.
can't
I'm just
follow.
using the phone. The after just editing video is not easy, Kevin. To get paid a penny for it. And the after says I use my phone when I upload. It's easier and apps are quickly available. That's true. I use this is the apps that I use. It's actually an Asian app. Let's see. It's let's see if I can. It's
Yeah, 10-minute
V
video, 5 days.
VILLO. That's the apps I use.
What is
It's
it
easier.
called?
Yeah.
Vizio.
No, this one. It's in the Android.
Yeah. Well, I have two Android. So video maker, video guru is what I use.
I used to do the video editor, but it takes a lot of space in my phone.
Yeah, I try to hurry up and get that stuff off, and
Yeah, I have that video guru. It's good too, but I like the Vilo better because you have the iPhone. It's, Mama Edge. Uh, the
yeah,
hamsters use the Cane Master.
yeah,
Also, James 34. James also used the Cane
yeah.
Master. I'm not getting the Cane Master. It's been a while because I have Android phone as well. It's easier.
Kevin, for my TikTok videos, you do very little editing to them.
Oh yeah,
Most,
speaking of that, I deleted my TikTok. I'm gonna go back again. I'm gonna change it to. I can't figure out how to edit it to Lady Marty. I want to change it to Lady Marty. So I'm just gonna create a new one.
yeah, I don't know either how to change up stuff.
So what I
I
did, I
barely
just
figured out how to change my name on there the first time. From
yeah
user 900589112, whatever it was.
yeah we're gonna just do it the same way. Just that's it. My final name is Lady Marty
That's it, huh? You're sticking to it.
for now. We'll see what happened after 3 to 6 months.
Hello. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Sedvo?
Oh, so the hamsters has an Android phone. And her
My
husband has
wife
an
has,
iPhone. My husband has an iPhone too.
You
Magomed
got the
Saido,
open there, huh?
hello.
How did you pronounce that?
Magomed Saido,
Sido? Sido?
Saido, like a dove.
Duff?
Yeah, I don't know if I say it right.
Yeah. Well, you got it better
Magomed.
than I did because I wasn't for sure at all. Yeah, we got Mercy got a new Samsung, and she gave me her old phone, so I got a Huawei.
How many gigabytes she has?
That's a good question. I know it's got the SIM card deal in there, so she can add or she got like where you can put more memory into it. She bought a huge memory chip to put in there.
I have. My husband got this one. He got me a 100 extra gigabytes, 120 gigabytes. But I don't have the phone yet. I'm gonna upgrade it to. I have Pixel right now. Pixel 4. I want to change it to Samsung, the one that I can put the 250 gigabytes, so I can
And
take
she put
longer
a bunch
video.
of she put a bunch of gigabytes into that. I think she put it in there. We
That's
was
good.
I she thought she could add it to mine, but she couldn't figure out how to do it. So, but this phone is like coming apart, so we put it in this case so to hold it together. But it gets so hot so fast. But it takes. This is what I take most of my videos with. Her old phone, but it's a Huawei, so you know
It gets
it's made
hot.
in
You
China.
can just close the other apps when it gets hot. Maybe you have too many
Yeah.
apps open.
When I do a live stream or something, I'm out doing a live stream. When it's recording and doing all that, it gets so stinking hot. It it jumped
Yeah.
out of my one day I had it in the stabilizer. It popped out of there because it got so hot. It just jumped out.
Oh, it's I can't even do the live stream on the how do you call this, on my phone for a long time because it gets hot too. That's why I use the StreamYard. So good thing if someone come up in the panel, it would save my live stream. The hamsters. Okay, gotta get ready now. I don't work today, but I have an early dental appointment. Oh, I don't want that. Gotta clean my pearly whites. All right, the hamsters. Thank you for coming. Enjoy your pearly
No
whites
problem. Supposed to be
appointment.
on 8 minutes ago anyway. So
Okay. So about
yes,
time too.
yes.
All
Deborah,
right.
you're
Thank
never
you for
late.
letting me come up.
Yeah, we gotta go. Well, thank you for coming up. Appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out and being nice to me. Unlike POD.
You're nice. Hi,
All right.
Deborah Orat,
Well,
Sisi Love. Bye, everyone.
bye
Thank you
bye. We'll
for
see
being
you next
here.
time.
See you
This is
soon.
Lady Marty, everybody. If you're not hooked up with her, AKA Marty Duffy, and a bunch of other AKAs.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you next time, Marty.
Okay, see you next time. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Deborah, James, thank you guys for coming, and Kevin, and everybody. Lisa D. We'll see you next time, Mama.
Yeah.
H. POD. Everybody that was here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate you guys.
Bye, Lisa
And
D. Bye,
we'll see
Kevin.
you. We'll see you next time. Marty the Troublemaker. Is that one of your other names too?
I'll take it.
All right. Goodbye, everybody. We'll see you
Bye.
next time. I think it's going to end. It might take it a second.